You're watching SuckProfessor. Hello, everybody. My name is Hank. I'm joined by
James.
Hey, buddy. Star Wars Rogue One trailer, biggest trailer of the year. We're gonna do a shot-by-shot breakdown analysis. James, you excited?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Here we go. Green screen is cool. We start out behind her. This is we learn her name is Jin Arso. I want to point out real quick. This guy here on the left, looking at her butt. I think he's looking at her butt.
Do you know how you know she's a main character from the beginning? Not only because it's the first person you see, but Han Solo vest.
You're right. That's a vest. That's the hero vest.
Yep.
All right. So let's keep pushing. I love these goofy white hats. Those helmets are awesome. I remember the original Star Wars, the Death Star employees, the ones who crank up the before they shoot.
Yeah.
They had those big flat hats. I was always very impressed by that.
The thing I misinterpreted the first time I saw this was that I thought she was being captured by the Empire, but no, she's being captured by the rebels.
Yeah.
You can tell from the prison jumpsuits in the back.
And we get some voiceover where it sounds like she's sort of a bad person. Or no, not she's had a bad run with the law. She's been on the outside of the law, resisting arrest. Or,
oh my God, I just noticed. Is that Gonk? The walking trash can?
Yes. That's awesome.
I never noticed that.
The little square trash can with legs. I love that.
Is it named Gonk? Was that it?
You might know more than I would.
It's something like that. People can correct me in the comments.
Yeah, we're not going to get all the details right
Donk
here, guys.
So
yeah, but that's so cool. So she's under arrest. She's got the red light on the handcuffs. That's how you know it's the future.
It means they're locked.
Or a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and it means they're locked. Yeah, she's got to find the key card. Okay, so this is some sort of rebel base. They're crossing. There's all kinds of gear. There's lots of people walking around, as is typical of any rebellion. There's another R2 on the left, not R2, another droid on the left. See that guy there?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Who knows? A mini AT-AT?
Yeah, he's got the AT-AT legs. No, it's kind of got R2 legs though.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like a little droid.
Maybe a little bit different shaped head on him. All right, cool. We're just taking a look at it here. There's another droid on the right. The red one?
Oh, yeah.
That might be, you think it's the same one that turns up in the desert with the Jawas?
Could
the
be.
Jawas are captured? But we don't know anything. There's a ship. They're pulling in an X-Wing.
Yeah, it looks a little disorganized, though, compared to what you would expect from the Empire, but this is the rebellion.
It's the rebellion, man. They gotta do with what they can. So they're okay. So now we're in some kind of rebel command. You can tell because these people have 70s haircuts and collars and
she
jewelry.
just came from the Roman baths.
And they just came from the set of the movie with their mechanical owl.
Oh yeah,
what is that?
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans, and that's the Clash of the Titans pool in the middle.
It does look like that
pool, playpen. Okay, so she's lecturing her, and she's like, "Oh, you're bad, right? Oh, fuck you." And this guy over here,
and you can tell his shoulder has been unlocked twice.
Yeah, he's got the two green lights there. Not a great shot, but this is the handsome guy in the movie, just like the fighter pilot from the latest Star Wars.
Yeah,
that guy's an amazing actor, also in Ex Machina. All right, so we're learning that she's got this rough past going on, right?
Abandoned.
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh, what is this, a rebellion or something like that?" And then they cut to her fighting in the streets. This looks like Game of Thrones. Obviously, it's not because there's electricity.
Funny thing is, I thought that gun right there was her leg coming up kicking.
What are you talking about?
Like that's.
Oh, you thought this was a foot?
Yeah, I was like, wow, she's flexible.
That's hilarious. So she's back. She's beating up some stormtroopers in the alley.
Yeah, and she knows that setting off fireworks unlocks their unquenchable thirst for doing flips.
It makes them do flips, as we see. That's a great shot. That's so funny. Obviously some crazy shenanigans go on. I assume she's got a lot of secret powers they don't know about, but they seem she's arrested or something. She's done something wrong.
Possession of stolen property, resisting arrest, not arson.
Arson. Pedophilia. Serial killers. All the
aggravated assault. I think they said.
Yeah.
But I want to be judgmental for just a second and say in the trailer I didn't really like her.
No?
She reminds me of a cross between a young Maggie from The Walking Dead and a large mouse.
Wow, you are coming down harsh. I think she's got a great vibe.
Something about her just bothers me.
I like that. I don't feel like she's acting. Whenever it feels like they're acting, like Anakin the kid, horrible. Okay, that's it. I'm the first one to notice that. So then now she's this. Oh yeah, she goes, "I rebel." In this shot here, she goes, "I rebel," because apparently she's sort of a recluse.
Yeah,
kind of. It's basically like a Han Solo-ish. I don't know. We'll see. As we've already.
And did you mention what her name is?
Her name is Jin Asshole. Jin Arso. They said it at the very beginning of the trailer.
Yeah, which probably means something to people who read the novels or deep into the lore, but we don't know.
Yeah, she's from the Topeka, Kansas Arso family or something like that. So they've got the kooky Star Wars like Rebel Commander green lighting boards. You know, I'm sure they probably look at stuff on them. I don't know. There's also always the extras on the sides. These guys here on the left.
It's just mood lighting.
Yeah. It's just weird mood lighting. It's their version of the lava lamp, basically. So so this lady with the funny hair and the kooky jewelry can't lead a rebellion without ceremonial garb and jewelry on. And this was Lucasfilm
by a new startup company, Lucas.
Yeah, Lucasfilm. Yes, exactly. They made the Grim Fandango video game, I think. I'm not sure. So now they're riding in something. We're not sure where she's going. There's some talking going on. They're like, we've got a weapon. There's a weapon. There's about to be a weapons test.
We need to find out what it is and how to destroy it.
Yes.
And at this point, we learned that the weapon is...
As we see, a Star Destroyer.
It's DirecTV.
It's DirecTV. It is a 8-hour cable installation window. All these Star Destroyers have been waiting for hours all day long, waiting for this fucking Star Destroyer or fucking satellite dish thing to show up. That's actually the gun.
Yeah.
That's the barrel, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that where all the lasers come out of? And
Pretty
they
much.
blow up planets. So they're really into this Death Star thing. I mean, are we seeing a little too much of this Death Star stuff in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah, people were upset with the original movie, not the original, but the most recent one to come out because it focused again on the Death Star. And now we're doing a flashback in time to an earlier period in the story where we're back to a Death Star.
Yeah.
Which brings up the thoughts, is this during the Darth Vader's part? Well, are we going to see him again?
This is a very substantial clue.
Yeah.
Aside from the clothing and stuff, but this must be... Obviously, it's pre-Death Star being destroyed.
Right, and it's post it being constructed.
Right, or just, them finishing this part. But a lot of the earlier one... No, they built another one, right? They had two being made. I don't know. It gets confused.
People will correct us.
Yeah, somebody correct us. If anybody watches this, they will correct it. But big old... unless it's a whole different Death Star. Which could be. They could be pulling one there. I don't think it is. I bet you it's not. Which also tells you that they don't destroy it in this movie.
Oh yeah, because then there wouldn't be anything left for.
Or her storyline just bypasses and just continues on another channel, and it does get destroyed. Meaning this movie ends after it gets destroyed.
Maybe she's on board when our heroes from the first movie destroy it.
Oh,
that would suck for her.
She just finally reached the center when they shot it,
and she found like the safe turnoff valve.
She was slow motion about to slam the self-destruct button on the bridge. So they're like, we got to find out what the fuck is this. It's scary. We're only the rebel. We don't have shit. They got all kinds of stuff. Even the Death Star. This is a great shot, by the way, just the way they show the scale.
Yeah.
Because these Star Destroyers are gigantic.
Yeah, because at first you think, wow, that thing is amazingly huge, and then it pulls out, and like, good lord.
These things are really big and really cool.
Looks like a aircraft carrier.
A bit. Yep. It looks like the toy my brother broke when I was a kid, and I still haven't forgiven that motherfucker for it. Piece of shit, brother! And then there's some more. So it's cool, kind of cool to see some construction, although they aren't wearing. There's no construction safety lights or safety helmets. But hey, you know what? So then she's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I don't know, sure." I don't know. She said something there. This December 2016.
This is where the
So now we hear the whole time for quite a lot of the next shots. Shit's going down. James, look to there he is.
Hey, what is his name?
Gronk?
I don't know.
Beats me, man. I have no idea. These two guys are telling each other a joke on the right. One of them saying, "Hey, look at this guy." Hey, one of them saying, "Is how many Death Stars does it take to change a light bulb?" LEDs don't need changing. Okay. She's walking fast. They got the handsome guy in the middle walking fast.
Still got her vest on.
Got her vest on. You can't go to war without your vest. She's got her thigh strap. That's kind of cool. I like one of those. He's got one too. Keep the gun from jiggling around when they're in commotion. A little balcony up here. Obviously in the video game, this will be an area you'll go to explore. Probably find a health pack or an update. Keep pushing. Great shot. Scary man.
It's like a young Ian McKellen almost.
Yeah. I'm sure. I think this is some famous actor. Now, don't these things on his chest, the row, those are sort of the...
It's his insulin pills. Not that there's pills for that.
Those are his... Well, you could do... Man, who knows?
I don't know. I don't have diabetes yet.
It'd be weird if it was a whole bunch of insulin needles.
Yeah.
Preloaded needles on his chest.
He's wearing his belt pretty high too.
Those are Nicorette gum. Those are his nicotine patch. Belt's pretty high. That's not too high. I mean,
it's pretty high.
But it's over a long shirt, kind of a skirt. I mean, there was an era where people wore belts around their belly buttons, like a bunch of fucking psychos. Holding a gun, black gloves, sinister look, long beige cape or whatever color this is, in front of a globe thingy. That's pretty scary.
I'm assuming this is the guy that we're going to see later on. We haven't gotten to him yet, but there's another guy with a white cloak that we're going to get to.
Yes, we see from behind, yeah. So this must be, though, obviously somebody intimidating based on the way that shot is up. Oh, black screen, nothing there. Another cool thing, kind of a tank with guns back there, double guns. It's kind of like those double guitars.
And this guy in the foreground has a very hairy arm growing out of his chest.
Well, that's the person behind him, young Padawan.
We can choose to disagree.
Yep, and he's wearing the Nintendo game thing, the game glove, whatever. What's that one called?
The power glove.
The power glove.
The game glove.
He's got one of those on. Oh, look cool! Look at this stormtrooper back here. These guys have different. These must be tank driver stormtroopers.
Yeah. Got a long neck.
Either that or they all just have Oculus Rift.
I think those might be robots, actually.
Yeah. And this says Starbucks over here in the upper right corner. So yeah, there's something cool going on here. There's two dudes. These big old hairy, thick, muscled man. But the stormtroopers, of course, not a good color for war. Bright white.
Yeah.
Hard to clean and easy to spot. Mm-hmm. Kind of like me when I'm naked. Forest Whitaker, what? I didn't expect that.
And you know how he's a nice, polite guy?
Because one of his eyes is all fucked up and he has no choice because no one would put up with that shit if he was an asshole?
He's got a sneeze guard on his right.
He's got
on his,
Yeah, that's what he...
On our right.
He likes to... Yeah, sure, in front of him. He goes to buffets a lot. And, instead of using the sneeze guard that comes with the buffet, he brings his own because he's a nice guy. Plus, he's a singer because this is a microphone. Yep. So you can tell he's getting up to some fun. Actually, he is wearing kind of a pretty armored suit. This is some sort of Predator laser, shoulder-mounted rifle.
Do you think he's part of the Empire or part of the Rebels?
I'm going to assume a rebel. Or I bet you he's like a bounty hunter, kind of like on his own type. He looks like one of those I don't fight for anybody. And then eventually he's like, all right, I'll fight for you.
Yeah, it does look like he's helping them infiltrate something at this point because it looks like they're going through a tunnel.
Could be. Yes, it might be, yeah. They just found the ventilation shaft that's unguarded over there by the sewage plant. So, very cool, though. I'm glad... I haven't seen him in a movie in a long time.
Yeah, last time I saw him was Panic Room. 30 years ago.
That was 100 years ago.
Yes.
What if his other eye was equally as askew, and they just both kind of rolled around, and when he smacked him on the side of his head, they did swirlies, and they went... Woo, 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 woo,
I never noticed that before, but now I can't unnotice it.
You never noticed his eye was fucked up?
No.
That's his whole thing.
Now I know.
Like Steve Buscemi's teeth.
He's got this little tiny eye on the...
His Forest Whitaker's eye is the Steve Buscemi's teeth of another guy who's got a fucked up facial feature.
All right.
Another black screen. Oh, cool shot. This guy's kind of amazing.
So we know this isn't Forest Whitaker because he has no sneeze guard.
No sneeze guard. Oh, he's wearing a helmet that would keep it contained. But also, there's multiple of these dudes. But these are some sort of fire back there, and looks like the Taj Mahal's on fire. Guy on the left. There's another dude there, middle and foreground. They got a monkey with the stormtrooper design.
Yeah.
It seems weird that they would be like, we're going to use the same old stormtroopers. I always liked the Forest stormtroopers. I thought they looked like long distance runners.
Yeah.
A little lighter, a little sleeker, square visor thing around their eyes. So that's a cool shot. Who knows what's going on with these guys? Obviously, there'll be trouble. Now we're at some sort of marketplace. This is where they keep Mogwai, the gremlin thing. This is the same market where the guy's dad bought a mystical evil water monster that destroys communities and ruins Christmas. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about gremlins all of a sudden. So these guys are captured. Rebels. They're wearing their bright orange, also bad color for war.
It really makes you visible.
They're out deer
shows
hunting.
Where you stand.
They were deer hunting.
Yeah.
It does. I guess if you're a pilot, you don't necessarily expect to get shot, and you don't need to be camouflaged up or something. But anyway, cool aliens behind here. A little white hair. That looks like one of the bad guys.
It's Legolas.
That's Legolas. Yeah.
He's lost.
He's of course very lost. He's in the wrong movie. Crazy dudes on the left. Star Wars does a decent job with this sort of alien environment. And then this looks like maybe a Jawa.
Yeah.
Right behind him. They're
a little tall, I would say, for a Jawa.
Well, maybe he's one of the Jawas that can afford nutrition.
He's one of the ones that plays in the NBA. He's the Jawa.
Yeah, the JNBA, the Jawa NBA. All right, now they're running in the New York subway system. This is kind of cool.
Still has her vest on.
So, James, are they being chased by this robot, or is he a buddy?
I think that robot's a buddy. Because if he was chasing them, he's a little close for my,
That's diving rain.
Yeah.
Yes, I read it as a buddy. It definitely felt like he's a buddy. For sure. But it was a cool shot, though. The cool shot that they showed this robot sprinting along with them. You'd think the robot would have like a I can do faster than human mode, like I'll just keep up with you guys while you're in a hurry. It's like, no, okay, what's going on here? Almost in a way, though, first of all, love the thigh gap. Gotta admire that. All the girls are jealous.
That's pretty extreme.
It's pretty extreme thigh. Yeah, you should see him when he's spread eagle. But I thought he might have looked like the medical droid that heals up Luke's hand and teaches him how to jack off with his new robot arm.
Nice.
In the originals.
Or you can call that his power glove.
His power glove, there you go, yeah. so no belt on the guy. Oh boy, okay.
It looks like he's lost his jacket.
Yes, he might have, yeah. So we got dudes running everywhere. Obviously they're late for their flight. They got delayed on the ride to the airport, and they need to get there so they can, get to the Bahamas to get on the cruise ship. This is cool though. These are like stormtroopers in different colors. Golden.
Well, some of them just don't wash their uniform.
Yeah, it's just dirt. Those could be Master Chiefs.
Yeah.
Those are a bunch of no, I don't. Not really. All right. So far, I'm pretty interested in this movie though. I actually heard about this trailer and was like, oh great, it's probably gonna be like some stupid cartoonish bullshit. And then I was like, oh, this is just, it has a nice realistic feeling about, true to the Star Wars world.
Yeah.
And then we get to this part where it's like, what is this? Fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon all of a sudden? Where we gotta did they have to make him Asian? I'm not saying I have anything against Asians, I'm just saying like the martial arts thing,
a little cliche.
It's just it's like the older Asian master who is a martial arts with and he beats up a bunch of dudes with guns. Yeah. It had nothing to do with him being Asian. I'm just saying like that's a thing that's overdone.
Yeah. Why
he could give the Asian guy a gun.
Yeah. Why is the stormtrooper in the back taking a leak right in front of that woman?
Yeah, this guy here, he's flashing them.
Yeah, he's just like.
Yeah. Maybe she's got a cane and he's just pissing all over their feet. So this is cool, and he's wearing an interesting thing. He's got his garb on, and he says some stuff like, I forget what he said. He said, you gotta fight some people, right? So then he beats up this dude.
Yeah, and the important thing is, if you want to beat him, you just gotta hit his off button.
Yes, he's got an off button. Also, look on his back. That's where he keeps his racquetballs. That's a racquetball canister. He's an avid player. So he goes whack, whack, whack.
You can tell from the forced perspective of the shot that they're not even remotely close together.
Yes. Especially, right. Yeah, it seems like he's pretty far off. I don't know. How good are those helmets? Okay, so either the helmets suck or he's so strong and amazing that he can bash you no matter what.
Have you ever seen a stormtrooper survive a blast from a gun or a hit from a stick? No,
not really.
It's like the armor is completely useless.
I saw a stormtrooper stub his toe at McDonald's when I went to Comic-Con, and he cried into a ball on the ground for hours. And I went up and I peed on his face.
Yeah, one last question. What is he pointing at?
No, that's his finishing move.
He's not pointing.
Finish him!
He's not just pointing off?
No, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. James, have you ever taken a swing at somebody?
No.
Well, you have to put your arm out like that. You go... Whoosh. He's counterbalancing his body. It's the same reason cheetahs use their tail while they're turning so that they don't go rolling over. They use their tail as a counterweight.
Okay.
Same is true for kung fu masters. I just think it's a little weird that they go kung fu with an Asian guy. Nothing against the kung fu moves. I'm actually pretty excited and even a little jealous. I'm just saying it seems a little weird. They could have done a lot of other... I don't know. Make up a race. This is fucking Star Wars. The whole thing is made up races.
You want Jar Jar Binks back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I would love to see Jar Jar Binks. Call it... by the way, you know what J.J. Abrams stands for? Jar Jar Binks Abrams.
Nice.
The Binks is silent. So, okay, now we've got a fight. See? They're in the Bahamas. These are some or whatever they're called, shock troopers or something like that. Who knows? I don't even... I'm making stuff up. Bam, bam. They're shooting. Boom! Blow that shit up. This looks like a big version of Kylo Ren's thing. I don't think it is the same, but I thought that was one of the cooler ships in that movie, by the way. It was really cool. It was like a giant, scary moth. Huge. Look how much bigger it is in the trees, but obviously they fucked it up with some explosives or something. So that was a cool shot. And then here's the Cape Man again. I think it's probably the same dude. I'm going to bet.
You got to imagine this had to be the first take, or else they had like 15 different dry cloaks waiting for him.
Yeah. I assume they had a budget for cloaks. Capes and cloaks.
This is an indie though, so we have to, you know.
Yeah, this movie cost $20,000, which was a loan from Arso, Jin's dad.
An entire ShamWow station set up to get the water out of it.
Soak it out the bottom. Yep. It is a ShamWow. That's actually this is how they dried the pond up.
So it started off as an ocean, then he stepped into it.
And so we got destroyed ships in the background that he's walking towards. We got dead stormtroopers laying around. Either that or that's how they sleep. And cool shot though. You know, the trailer sort of fades in and out real fast.
But it seems like, is this a good guy or a bad guy? Because it cuts between the white cloak and the guy standing in the black cloak next to the guys who love to hold large candles.
Yes, they're holding big old candles. Actually, those are Toys R Us play lightsabers.
Yeah, it looks like that.
They just have to hit the switch, and one will be red and one will be blue.
Realistic sounds.
And they'll go zhong, zhong, zhong. Yeah, so you got this kind of contrasting shot. You know, behind the guy, bad guy.
People are wondering, is this Darth Vader?
Could be.
Maybe
he's just there to inspect the Death Star, you know, because he does have an engineering degree. And the red dudes are the Imperial Guard, right? Is that correct?
I believe it's the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes.
Nobody expects them.
Yes, exactly. That would be very odd. And they are only around, although one on the right's looking a little portly.
He does.
He looks like he's been standing there a while.
I can't unsee that now.
He's the one on the right has had a few too many extended lunches at the Death Star cafeteria.
He's like the equivalent of the left shark at the Katy Perry.
Yeah. How do you think the Death Star just has like? Wouldn't it eventually just? Does the shit? Do they have a poop room? Do they squirt it out at the bottom?
Well, there was remember that trash compacting room that they almost got stuck in?
I suppose they have to. Do they eject it out like an airplane, or do they hold on to it like a space station? You know what? Maybe these questions will be answered in the movie.
We need to draw a diagram.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Jumping ahead there to the Forest Whitaker. So this is a cool shot, though. What's he walking into, do you think? What do you think that is?
It looks like some sort of refrigeration unit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where his Michelobes are.
Yeah.
Or it's a teleporter. They don't really do that in Star Wars, so that's not a thing. Maybe they decided to. It could be a ship. No, like they're at the bottom of a blasting chamber. Like, see those other two things? Maybe it's going to take. No, I don't think that's the case either. What do you think? Maybe there's another bad guy being like kept alive in some sort of
maybe
evil force field, because it's guarded by. Are these his guards, or are these guards for the room? And the fact that they're wearing the red is obviously, you know, that's more intimidating.
Yeah.
At least in the originals, right? Those red dudes. You're losing steam here.
No, I got plenty of steam.
All right. Get your steam up here, buddy. It's okay. We go from the water guy to this guy. Now Forest Whitaker again. Same coat. Got his, I assume, gun thing. Either that or he's just really into... I don't know, what else could it be if it's not a gun?
That's where you check his tire pressure.
Yeah. It doesn't extend, though. He just has to lean in really awkwardly. He's got this guard here. You know, obviously he's used to getting hit from the left.
It's a sneeze guard.
Yeah, it's a sneeze guard. He turns his head. Probably because he can't reach his elbows with that giant suit on. I'm really curious to see what he is, though, in this movie. He's really cool. He's really, really interesting. I've always been pretty compelled by him. Then we got this guy running.
Straight from Battlestar Earth.
Yeah, he's from...
What was that the game?
Battlestar Galactica?
No, the John Travolta one.
Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, Battlefield Earth.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you're saying his hair and stuff. Yeah, he's got dreadlocks, doesn't he? Is he Asian? I think we went Asian. I'm not again. I feel like I'm being weird about it. I'm not that. This guy's fine. He's an Asian with a gun. That's what I wanted to see the whole time.
Trying to escape with the keg. That's all he wants.
Yeah, he's got the keg. That's actually a Keurig coffee maker. And it's on his back. He's just a party animal trying to keep his DJ equipment from getting scratched. So this dude's running. I'm guessing this is a good guy because he's kind of ramshackle, you know. Unless they have like secret bad guys.
He's got a V on his chest plate.
Good.
And the
spot.
rebels in the very beginning all had the same insignia on their uniform, which looked like a 5-sided side of a dice.
They did? Do we need to go back and look? Let's go back and look.
It's like one of the first.
All right, we're going back to look. Tell me where to stop. That was a good... More? You mean in the captain's here?
Yes, here. Keep going. No, go back.
Not about her necklace?
Keep going. Nope, he has a 2. These guys have 5.
These, yeah, okay, so you're talking about these. They look like the Purina Dog Chow logo, right? Isn't that the right brand?
I believe so.
You're right, they all have those things. And the other guy had a V.
So is that a rank? I mean, theirs aren't lit up, so they haven't leveled up very much.
Yeah,
so he's got to plug in their chargers.
Good eyes. Yeah, I don't know what that means. They're chargers. Yeah, these guys have iPhone 85s, and this dude has an iPhone 26. That's why, different.
So maybe that means he's second in command?
Who knows? Well, Star Trek has the little, what they call them something. Pods or pogs? I don't know. They put them on their little neck. Yeah, let's see here.
He's still got his 2.
Yeah, he's still got.
But the 2 is attached to his jacket, and he loses it at some point. So therefore, he goes down in rank.
Yeah, you lose all your powers. Yeah, your defense points goes down.
And he's got the 1. Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, so he's got a V, which actually is probably nothing to do with those other ones. So
probably
nice. Not. No, I'm kidding. But this is a thing people pay attention to.
Yeah.
Is this kind of stuff. Great shot on the right. There was the guy getting blown up and spun around. That was kind of exciting.
Yeah,
blaster things.
And I noticed that she was dual wielding at this part, and then you noticed something even better than that later on.
Yeah, later on. But what's really cool is they made it to the plane. They went to the Bahamas. They're on a beach getting shot at by these giant AT-ATs. And they are scary. I don't know how practical it is to have a 40-story tall monster walking thing. I don't know if they're 40 stories. But, dude, cool. It's nice to see these things. You kind of are so used to associating these things with snow.
Yeah, and the best way to fight him is to run straight at him on foot. No, there's no better strategy than that.
Hurry, get near their feet, especially the one in the water. We'll be safer over there. But maybe they're getting under their blaster. Maybe they can't angle their guns down. Although they are like on big circles.
Yeah, I've got a feeling the other ones would probably shoot at the feet of that one just to kill them.
Yes, that's very true. Very much a possibility. But overall, this is cool. And I also think they just wanted to film somewhere nice and go and have a goddamn tropical vacation where you can eat crabs that walk out of the ocean or that crawl around in your groin. So that's cool. This is a cool sequence. Run. Oh my God, they're shooting. These things are scary. And then he turns to the camera and he goes, pew, pew. And, and a red blast right there. And we cut to this.
So this comes up when it says, if you continue to fight, what will you become?
And then she does that.
So, does anyone recognize what that emblem is on her shoulder?
So, James, this is more symbology here from Dan Brown over here.
I mean, has she joined the Empire? It looks like an Empire ship. It doesn't look like a rebellion ship. It looks expensive.
Yep, and she's wearing kind of some scary black chest piece, Darth Vader-ish.
Yeah, shiny black.
Yep. This is where the USB goes. This is a display port.
Yeah.
She's got to plug in when she can. And, this is a cigarette lighter right
here.
here.
You noticed, which was
the dual weapon harness she's wearing of some kind. She's got the 2 handles. Are those just beaten sticks, James? Or do you think those are like lightsabers coming out of the back?
I don't know. Or is this another one of those things where they infiltrate the ship, they steal a uniform, they put it on, and the trailer's trying to throw us a curveball?
It's more than likely that, unless they're setting up another trilogy where she turns to the dark side, and this is going to be like female Darth Vader in the next one.
What if?
Tell me.
In the most recently released
Force Awakens?
Yes, in The Force Awakens, that silver stormtrooper who was a commander, but you never saw her face.
Captain Phasmanda.
Yes, and she was in... You never saw her face. You know she was a woman.
She was also weak as shit.
Yes. Maybe she becomes that?
Oh, this could be, Captain Phantasmagoria, whatever her name was. Could be. Maybe that's what's going on. I am very curious to see how they interthread the movies.
Maybe she's the mother of the star in The Force Awakens.
That might be. And then the next shot, Nick Fury comes into the scene and says, I knew you were talented. I need you to fight for America. Just kidding, obviously. Pogue won.
Pogue, it does look like Pogue.
So, very cool. What are your thoughts, though? Rogue One, Star Wars story.
I had no interest in this when I first heard it came out.
Why? Why not?
Because I'm used to being tortured by Star Wars. I'm used to seeing a movie I like, and they have to wait like 10 years before the next one. But now that Disney has the property, they're cranking these things out. So I was caught off guard by this. I thought, how can this be so soon? It must be low quality. It must be a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So when I heard the trailer was out, I didn't even watch it. And then a few days later, I looked at some screenshots and stuff like that, and then we sat down and watched it. And now
it's pretty exciting.
I'm pretty hyped.
I'm interested. There is a risk that they'll oversaturate.
Yeah, that's
with stories and movies.
Like, and it's how much Star Wars is too much Star Wars?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a lot of Star Wars, and it's not gonna. But I mean, it's like, remember, so George Lucas created the prequels in the 90s because finally he had the technology to do the kind of special effects he always wanted. Except, actually you didn't. You fucked it all up. Plus he has bad taste and stupid decision making. But really, the technology wasn't there in the 90s. No. It is now. I mean, special effects and graphics obviously will continue to get better and stuff. But we're pretty much.
Can you make her disagree with you by shaking your head? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no. Shit. Okay. Huh? Hey, wait, James, let me get her attention. Hey, Jin Arso. Huh? Hey, Felicity Jones. Me? Hey, turn your head if says what? What? Okay. All right, so yeah, dude, it sounds good. I think we're getting pretty long with this video here. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully this isn't...
We want it to be at least as long as the movie.
We can't. We always talk about making videos that are under 5 minutes. We've never made one of these fucking talk things that are under 20.
There's too much going on.
I like you so much. I like talking to you. I like making you uncomfortable, mostly. And then at the end, this YouTube video, we just took these screenshots. Mark Hamill is in the shot. Who's the lady on the left? She's one of the writers. Is she somebody? She's obviously involved. She's not just some random.
I think that's Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, pretty close. But Mark Hamill is just staring into the camera.
It's got to be intentional.
Of course, yeah, of course it is, because they cut to it. Yeah. So I said I think that they're doing some brilliant, like, just, online marketing, whatever, where they knew it'd be weird and people would wonder what the fuck is he doing, and the joke is probably, my guess, because I wasn't curious enough to click on it, that it's setting up him to go like, I was using the Force to get you to click on it. That's why I was. But then you said maybe.
He's just mocking because that's the entirety of his portrayal in the past movie.
In The Force Awakens.
Yeah, he just kind of glares at the camera.
Yeah. Well, the verdict on that one is my theory makes more sense.
Yeah. I didn't want to know why does Andy Gutierrez look like a lady?
Is Andy Gutierrez not a guy? Look, Indiana Jones is in the back there.
Andy.
But it's spelled with an I. That's a lady spelling.
Really?
Yeah. You got to get out more, my friend. Yes. Guess what? Names are arbitrary. Completely. Everything is arbitrary. We're all just stupid, weird monkeys that have consciousness, and then we just happen to have been born in the era of really cool electricity and medicine and refrigeration.
So if someone walked up to you and said, "Hey, I want you to go out on a date with my friend Andy,"
I'd say, "Yeah."
What would you say?
Does she put out? Fuck yes, I'll go on a date with her because I put out.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So. Okay, there's J.J. Abrams. Oh, this actually CJ was kind of shitty, I thought, from The Force Awakens. She was okay, but give me a break. They're gonna keep that's the box. They're gonna keep the most magical Han Solo, Luke Skywalker's freaking in an unguarded room, one floor down from a bar, in a box that looks like a big cigar box. Give me a break. All right, so that's not having to do with the Rogue One trailer. So all right, guys, there you go. James, any other thoughts? We've already gone long enough.
I've exhausted my thoughts.
I've exhausted me.
Yep.
And I've exhausted you, and hopefully I have not exhausted the people that watched. Thanks for finding our channel, everybody. Are you excited about Star Wars Rogue One trailer, a Star Wars story? Are you not? Let us know. Do you want to see us do more of these kind of screen grab things? I think we did one for Walking Dead, and we're going to do a bunch for other stuff that comes out, because it's kind of fun to do. I like pressing the keyboard and making her go, "Hey, Jin Arso, look to your right if you love me."
And the light goes out too.
Well, just subscribe. Just subscribe. I don't care. Just subscribe. I don't need her love.